from mengetpregnant2.com. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
This morning we're talking about something that I'm sure a lot of parents who are watching right now are going through, is how to get your kids motivated for homework.
The grind is back.
The grind is back.
Absolutely.
And tell us, just to start, a little bit of certain challenges that can be identified for some of the parents going through this right now.
Well, one big chapter, which half of which we'll have to discuss next time, is kids are more over-programmed than ever. Kids are really busy. They get home from school and they have a finite amount of time to get their homework done, usually before supper and then getting off to their evening activity. So it's true. A lot of parents feel the pressure
Kids
to
have evening activities now. Okay.
well, sure.
Yeah.
Usually several times a week.
Okay.
But a lot of parents feel they have to, their kids walk in the door, okay, sit down, homework, go, 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 go. And the first thing to realize is these kids, especially at the elementary school level, have been at a desk for 6.5 hours. They've just been bussed out into the schoolyard for 15 minutes, and now they're being asked to sit back home at the dining room table.
And they may need to just get some energy out of their system a little bit.
They need to get some energy out. They need to get some food in them for sure.
So let's break it down. What are some of those tips, like your top tip as soon as they come back from school?
I would say get them, if they're asking for the snack or not, get them the food.
Okay.
Because their energy is low, and you'd be surprised that usually they're whiny, they're crabby, and the food is a big part of that. Malnourished is the wrong word, but being hungry and needing a little sugar rush, needing a little energy really gets them back up.
It's also bad for concentration if they're hungry, and so the homework could be just completely useless.
And sometimes what I'll do is I'll try to combine, because parents, another battle is they have trouble getting veggies in their kids at supper. So I'll put out the carrot sticks and put out the raw cucumber and just leave it out there, and also give them something that they want. Leave it in the middle of the table in a big bowl, and then if they don't have that at supper, who cares? This is interesting, is if you notice your kid has bad breath after school, it's often a sign that they're hungry.
They're hungry.
They're working on an empty stomach.
Pay attention to the bad breath.
Exactly.
For the kids. It means they're hungry. All right. Now also you believe in taking a break sometimes. If they start their homework, take a little break to put their attention sort of back together.
And read their physical cues and their emotional cues. If they're struggling and their head's in their hands, they're starting to get a little whiny, and they say, I can't do this right now, kick them outside for 10 minutes. Say, okay, look, set the clock, set a little stopwatch somewhere for 15 minutes. Go walk around, go play, go do something, take a break. It's just like we do. People get up for coffee breaks, they get up for cigarette breaks.
A break
at all. You know, you email a friend, you'll check your Hotmail or what have you, and then get back to it. Kids need that same thing too. You can't push them nonstop for that 45 minutes.
And also, you believe in making them involved in creating their own schedule for homework.
Absolutely. Up until a couple of years ago, I had the pleasure of my kids would come home with a little sticky note and little check boxes of what they needed to do for their homework, and that was easy enough. But now it's at a stage where my son's in grade 4, so he has a week's worth of homework given to him on Friday.
Wow.
Do it. So the parent, it's hard enough to keep track, and you want to keep them autonomous. So I printed up a little blank monthly schedule that I stick on the fridge, and I say, okay, we know what you have to do. When do you want to do what, when?
And that's a great idea, I think.
Absolutely.
And also for them to get motivated, knowing that, listen, your responsibility, you made your own schedule, and you have to stick to it.
And you check in. If you don't want to do math today, okay, when do you want to move it to? Saturday? You know you're going to move it to Saturday, but you know you have soccer or swimming on Saturday. But if you want to do that, that's fine with me, as long as it's get done in a week.
All right, so food, taking a break, and make them involved in their
make
homework
choices.
Schedule. Kenny, thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
We'll see you again soon, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's always
Kids are always
things
there.
to take care of. Kids are always there. All right, coming up on Breakfast Television, a troubling story in news, a toddler overdosing on GHB. And yes, for those who don't know,